Hey Sugar Bee family! Get ready to clutch your hearts, because today's theory might just change everything you thought you knew about Outlander's final season. Forget battles, time travel, and tearful goodbyes. What if Season 8's biggest twist isn't death, but new life? That's right, rumors are swirling that Jamie Fraser might become a father again. A baby. A legacy. A second chance at the one thing he's longed for his entire life, a family he can actually hold on to. Could this be the ending none of us saw coming, but every fan secretly hoped for? In this video, we're diving deep into the fan theories, emotional clues, and jaw-dropping possibilities that have taken the Outlander fandom by storm. So stick around, because what we're about to unpack will hit you right in the soul. If you're ready to feel, to dream, and maybe even cry a little, you're in the right place. What if Jamie Fraser's story doesn't end with tragedy, but with new life? Could Season 8 reveal the most surprising twist yet? A baby? That's right. A brand new child. A final legacy. A second chance at fatherhood. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Sugar Bee, where we go beyond the surface of your favorite shows and dive deep into the emotional core of the story. If you're as obsessed with Outlander as I am, you're in the right place. Let's explore why this theory, about Jamie becoming a father again, isn't just possible. It might be the emotional twist we've all been waiting for. Jamie Fraser's journey as a father has never followed a straight path. From the very beginning, he's carried the burden of fatherhood in his heart, even when he couldn't hold his children in his arms. His first child, William, was born out of duty and sacrifice. Jamie gave him up to protect him, watching him grow from a distance, never able to call him son aloud. That pain shaped him. It taught Jamie that being a father isn't always about presence. Sometimes, it's about love strong enough to survive separation. Then came Brianna, his daughter with Claire. Jamie didn't meet her until she was grown. Imagine the emotional impact of discovering your child as an adult, of trying to build a bond when so much time has already passed. Their early relationship was tense, even painful. But in true Outlander fashion, healing happened. Slowly, Brianna gave Jamie a second chance to become the father he always dreamed of being, present, protective, and proud. Jamie Fraser has always longed for more than war or loyalty to a cause. He's craved a real family, one he could fight for and protect. That's why this theory of him having another child feels so powerful. It's not about shock value. It's about bringing Jamie's journey full circle. We've seen him become a father through loss, through absence, through time. But what if, just once, we saw him become a father from the very beginning? What if Jamie held a newborn in his arms and didn't have to let go? His story has always been filled with brutal battles and emotional heartbreaks. But his role as a father, that's where his strength and vulnerability meet. It's where we see the depth of his love and the fire of his soul. So, as Season 8 approaches, this theory of one last child, this final act of fate, is gaining momentum. Because Outlander doesn't just surprise us with action. It surprises us with quiet, emotional twists. And a child would be the most meaningful twist of all. Yes, Jamie and Claire are older now. Yes, it seems unlikely on the surface. But remember, this is Outlander. The show has never played by the rules of reality. This is a story where time bends, where love defies centuries, and where fate always has one more turn. Even Diana Gabaldon herself has hinted in interviews that Jamie's journey is far from over. Fans have noticed subtle clues. Small comments about fertility, emotional reflections, and long-lost connections that feel too intentional to ignore. Could the final season explore the idea of a miracle pregnancy? Or a long-hidden child from Jamie's past? It might sound wild, but isn't that what Outlander does best? It takes the impossible, and makes it intimate. Imagine if this child is born not in secrecy, not in tragedy, but in love. A final gift between Jamie and Claire. It would be Claire's last healing, Jamie's last triumph, a symbol of their endurance. And for once, something they wouldn't have to lose. But what if the twist comes from Jamie's past instead? What if there's a child he never knew about, someone left behind in a moment of passion, or a relationship we haven't fully explored. The series has pulled off similar reveals before. William was hidden for years. Could history repeat itself? Some fans even speculate the child might not come from the present, but from another time altogether. With time travel in play, could a ripple from the past or future bring Jamie face to face with a child he was never meant to meet? In Outlander, nothing is truly impossible. Regardless of how, or with whom, whether it's with Claire, a forgotten woman from his past, or a twist of time itself, the idea of Jamie Fraser becoming a father again changes everything. It reframes his story not around death or sorrow, but around life, legacy, and renewal. And what would it mean for Brianna to see her father raise a child from day one? The man she met as a legend, learned to love as a father, now given a chance to parent in a way he never could with her? That would be transformative for both of them. A baby wouldn't just change Jamie. It would shift the emotional center of the final season. Because in the end, Outlander has always been a story about love, loss, and what survives. If Jamie Fraser welcomes a child in season 8, it won't just be another plot twist. It will be a powerful reminder that sometimes the most lasting legacy isn't a name carved in stone, but a heartbeat carried forward. But this theory isn't just about fan hope or fantasy. It's about closure. Jamie Fraser has fought every kind of battle, against enemies, time, grief, and even fate. But the idea of him getting one final chance to shape a new life, to hold a child born not in pain or duty, but in love, feels like a fitting end to his long and often heartbreaking journey. This baby wouldn't just be a symbol of survival. It would be a living, breathing promise, a promise that even after everything Jamie and Claire have endured, something beautiful still waits for them at the end of their road. And that is the emotional core of this theory. It's not just about who the child is. It's about what that child means. For Claire, it could be a moment of unexpected healing. She's given everything to others, as a healer, a time traveler, a wife. This child, conceived at a time when it seems impossible, would be her reward for a lifetime of self-sacrifice. It would mean that even in her later years, her story isn't over, it's evolving. And for Jamie, it would mean he finally gets to be a father from the very beginning. No secrets. No distance. No late reunions. Just love, warmth, and the chance to shape a life day by day. We've seen him carry so much pain, losing William, missing out on Brianna's childhood. But this time, the universe could give him something different. A new child, and the time to raise them. And that's not all. Let's talk about how this twist could reshape everyone around Jamie. Brianna's reaction would be one of the most emotional moments of the season. Seeing her father cradle a newborn, watching him get the chance to do what he couldn't with her, it would be bittersweet. A part of her might ache for the years they lost. But another part would feel joy, knowing that her father is finally getting peace and fulfillment. That kind of emotional complexity is exactly what Outlander thrives on. Roger, too, might reflect on fatherhood in a new way. Watching Jamie navigate late-in-life parenting might mirror his own challenges with Jemmy and Mandy. It could deepen his bond with Jamie, two men, two fathers from different times, but united by love for their children. Would it draw them closer, or make Fergus question his own role in Jamie's life? These aren't just dramatic threads. They're emotional landmines. And Outlander knows exactly how to use them to pull at the heartstrings. Let's not forget, the past always has a habit of showing up in the most unexpected ways. Some fans believe this child might not be Claire's. The theory goes even deeper. What if someone from Jamie's past, someone long forgotten or presumed irrelevant, returns with news that shatters his world? A child he never knew about. A consequence of a moment long buried. A ghost now made flesh. That would send ripples through his marriage with Claire. It wouldn't just be a twist, it would be a test. Can their love survive one more shock? Can Jamie stand tall as a father to a child that wasn't born from his great love, but from his complicated past? If this twist plays out, the final season could explore not just love, but forgiveness, trust, and legacy. And it could give us one final look at the strength of Jamie and Claire's bond, the way they always find each other, no matter how deep the wounds. Or imagine this, the child isn't new at all, but comes from another time. A timeline we haven't seen. A version of Jamie's life that unfolded differently. The final season and the shocking baby theory. As Outlander enters its 8th and final season, fans are bracing themselves for a storm of emotion, revelations, and long-awaited closures. But among the many theories swirling around, one has captured the fandom's imagination. Could Jamie Fraser become a father again? It sounds impossible. Claire and Jamie are older, they've survived wars, separation, and time itself. But this theory isn't just rooted in fantasy. It's about emotional symmetry, narrative full-circle moments, and the power of legacy. This chapter sets the stage. Season 8 is the end, but is it the beginning of new life for the Frasers? Jamie Fraser, the unconventional father. Jamie's journey as a father has always been deeply complex. From giving up William to protect him, to meeting Brianna as an adult and slowly earning her trust, his role as a dad has never followed tradition. He's been a father through distance, pain, and sacrifice, but rarely through the daily joys of raising a child. This chapter dives deep into Jamie's emotional history as a parent. What would it mean for him to finally be present from day one? Fans are asking. Does he deserve that chance now, after all he's endured? Claire and Jamie, love beyond time and limits. One reason this theory resonates is because Jamie and Claire's love has always defied the rules of time, of age, of reality itself. Yes, biologically it seems improbable. But in a world of time travel, miracles, and divine fate, it's not out of the question. Could Claire miraculously conceive, or could another child from Jamie's past emerge? This chapter explores not just the how, but the why. A baby would be more than a twist, it would be the final affirmation of their love, not born from tragedy, but from hope. The baby theories, fans break the internet. The fan theories are explosive. Some believe Claire and Jamie will welcome a miracle baby, Claire's final healing. Others think a woman from Jamie's past could reappear with a grown child, revealing a truth long buried. And the most wild theory? A time traveler from the future, unknowingly Jamie's descendant, could arrive and shake everything. This chapter breaks down the top 3 fan theories. A miracle pregnancy between Jamie and Claire. A secret child from Jamie's past revealed in the final season. A time-traveling offspring from an alternate timeline. Each theory has passionate support and compelling hints from both the books and the show. The impact on Brianna, Roger, and Fergus. A new child wouldn't just change Jamie and Claire's lives, it would deeply affect those around them. For Brianna, it would be emotional whiplash, watching her father raise a child from day one when she never had that chance. Would it hurt her, or bring healing? Roger might reflect on fatherhood in a whole new light. And Fergus, who views Jamie as a father figure, could feel conflicted or even replaced. This chapter explores the emotional fallout and how this twist could deepen the family dynamics in unexpected and beautiful ways. Diana Gabaldon's clues, did she already confirm it? Longtime fans know that Diana Gabaldon often teases future events in subtle ways. Over the years, she's hinted that Jamie's story isn't done, and that he still has more emotional ground to cover. In interviews and book passages, fans have picked apart references to fertility, unfinished fatherhood, and even dreamlike moments that suggest more children. Is the baby theory rooted in Diana's long game? This chapter brings receipts, quotes, lines, and references from the source material that support the idea Jamie may have one last surprise in store. Outlander's legacy, life beyond loss. Outlander has always been a story of survival, of love enduring across time, space, and death. Season 8 could be a brutal goodbye, but the idea of a new life, a baby, would offer a rare and radiant twist of hope. It would show that even after everything Jamie and Claire have endured, something beautiful still waits at the end of their road. This chapter examines how a baby storyline would redefine the emotional tone of the finale. It's not just about tying up loose ends. It's about leaving behind a legacy, not carved in stone, but alive, breathing, and carried forward. Fan reactions, hope, hype, and heartbreak. Social media is buzzing. TikTok, Reddit, and YouTube comments are full of emotional fan reactions. Some are skeptical, others are crying just thinking about it. Most fans agree, if Jamie becomes a father again, it needs to be done right, no gimmicks, just heart. In this final chapter, we spotlight fan voices, what they love about the theory, what worries them, and why Outlander still has the power to surprise. So, whether it's a miracle child with Claire, a long-lost secret from Jamie's past, or a time travel twist that no one saw coming, the idea of Jamie Fraser becoming a father again in Outlander Season 8 hits deeper than just a shocking plot. It's about healing. It's about second chances. It's about life rising from the ashes of heartbreak. Because in a story built on war, sacrifice, and time itself, what greater twist could there be than one final breath of new life? A baby wouldn't just be Jamie's legacy, it would be Outlander's final love letter to fans. Proof that after everything, pain, distance, and loss, hope still blooms. And maybe, just maybe, Jamie Fraser gets the one thing he's always longed for, not glory, not revenge, but peace, love, and a child he doesn't have to let go of. Thanks for watching, Sugar Bee family. If your heart's beating a little faster now, if this theory gave you goosebumps or even brought a tear to your eye, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment your own predictions below. Do you think Jamie will become a father again? Or is this just fan dreamland? Either way, one thing is certain, Outlander is far from done surprising us. Until next time, stay bold, stay passionate, and stay tuned right here on Sugar Bee, where stories live forever.